Hi, and welcome to our channel. Before we start, I kindly ask you to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. It doesn't cost you anything, but it's a great help for the channel to be considered well by YouTube. Thank you. Hello and welcome to Rapid Quest Health. Today we're diving into a topic that might be of interest to many, Kamagra. This little-known medication has been making waves in the health sector. But what exactly is Kamagra? Why is it used and how does one take it? What effects can one expect from it? We're about to answer all these questions and more, providing you with the information you need to make informed decisions about your health. But before we take the plunge, it's important to remember one thing. Always consult your trusted doctor before taking any medication. Your health is your most precious asset, and you should never gamble with it. With that said, are you ready to dive into the fascinating world of Kamagra? Let's delve in. First things first. Let's define Kamagra. Kamagra is a medicinal product primarily used to address erectile dysfunction in men. It's a form of treatment that belongs to a group of medicines known as phosphodiesterase type 5 inhibitors. The active ingredient in Kamagra is called sildenafil citrate, which is also found in the popular medication Viagra. This potent ingredient works by relaxing the blood vessels in the body, especially the ones surrounding the genital area. This promotes increased blood flow during sexual arousal, aiding the process of achieving and maintaining an erection. Kamagra is not an aphrodisiac and will not stimulate an erection without sexual arousal. It's important to note that Kamagra doesn't cure erectile dysfunction, but rather, it assists in managing the condition, improving a man's capability to perform sexually. So in a nutshell, Kamagra helps in improving sexual performance. Now you might wonder, how do you take Kamagra? Well, the usage of Kamagra is quite straightforward. Like most medicines for erectile dysfunction, Kamagra is taken orally, which means you swallow it with a glass of water. The usual way to take Kamagra is about 1 hour before you plan to engage in sexual activity. This gives the medication enough time to get into your system and start working. It's not a magic pill, so it doesn't work instantly. You need to give it some time. Now here's an important part to remember. The recommended dose of Kamagra is 1 tablet a day. This might seem like a small amount, but remember, it's a potent medication. Overdosing on Kamagra can lead to unwanted side effects. So, it's always wise to stick to the recommended dose. Also, keep in mind that Kamagra doesn't cause an erection on its own. Sexual stimulation is still needed for Kamagra to work. But what if you miss a dose? Well, since Kamagra is taken as needed, you're not likely to miss a dose. But if you do, take it as soon as you remember. However, if it's almost time for your next dose, skip the missed one and go back to your regular dosing schedule. Never take 2 doses at once. And remember, Kamagra doesn't protect you or your partner from sexually transmitted diseases, including HIV. Always practice safe sex. Lastly, Kamagra should be stored at room temperature, away from moisture and heat. Keep it out of reach of children and pets. And one more thing, it's a good idea to keep track of your usage. If you notice that Kamagra isn't working as well as it used to, or if you're experiencing side effects, speak with your doctor. They may need to adjust your dosage or explore other treatment options. Remember, it's essential to take Kamagra as advised by your doctor. After all, they know your health status and can guide you best. And as always, your health should be your top priority. Opening. So what can one expect after taking Kamagra? As we dive deeper into the topic, it's important to understand the effects of Kamagra. As mentioned earlier, Kamagra is a medication primarily used to treat erectile dysfunction in men. When the body reacts to the medication, one can expect an improved ability to get and maintain an erection during sexual activity. But how does this work? Well, Kamagra contains an active ingredient called sildenafil. This ingredient works by relaxing the blood vessels in your penis, allowing blood to flow into it when you get sexually excited, resulting in an erection. This is how Kamagra helps men with erectile dysfunction enjoy a more satisfying sexual experience. Beyond the physical effects, Kamagra can also have psychological benefits. For many men, the ability to perform sexually is closely tied to their confidence and self-esteem. When Kamagra helps improve a man's sexual performance, it can also lead to an increase in confidence during sexual activity. This can have a positive ripple effect on other aspects of a man's life, including his relationships and overall mental health. However, it's crucial to remember that Kamagra doesn't work on its own. Sexual stimulation is needed for it to take effect. So it's not just about taking a pill, it's about being in the right frame of mind and receiving the right kind of stimulation. That being said, while Kamagra can indeed bring about these positive effects, it's equally important to note that the effects can vary from person to person. Factors such as a person's overall health condition, the severity of their erectile dysfunction, and their body's reaction to the medication can all play a role in how effective Kamagra is. In conclusion, Kamagra can improve a man's ability to get and maintain an erection, leading to increased confidence during sexual activity. However, it's essential to remember that these effects can vary from person to person. Closing. The effects of Kamagra can indeed be beneficial, but they may vary from person to person. Opening. It's important to underline that Kamagra is a medication. Medications, whether prescribed or over-the-counter, are not to be taken lightly. They are designed to treat specific health conditions, and while they can be beneficial, they can also have side effects. This is why when we talk about Kamagra, a medication used to treat erectile dysfunction, it's crucial that we stress the importance of consulting with your doctor. A doctor's consultation isn't just about getting a prescription, it's about understanding your health needs and making sure the medication you're considering is suitable for you. Doctors are trained to assess your overall health, consider your medical history, and identify any potential risks or complications. This is especially important for medications like Kamagra, which can interact with other drugs and medical conditions. For instance, if you're taking medications for heart conditions or high blood pressure, Kamagra may not be suitable for you. Similarly, if you have a history of stroke or heart attack, your doctor may advise against using Kamagra. These are things you may not be aware of, but your doctor is trained to consider. Furthermore, a doctor's consultation allows for a discussion about the correct dosage and usage of Kamagra. This medication is usually taken about an hour before sexual activity, but the frequency and dosage can vary depending on individual needs and health conditions. Your doctor can provide the right guidance and help you understand how to use Kamagra safely and effectively. Most importantly, a doctor's consultation encourages open communication about your health. Erectile dysfunction is a sensitive topic for many, but it's important to discuss it openly with your doctor. This not only helps in finding the right treatment, but also promotes a healthier, more confident approach to managing your health. In conclusion, while Kamagra can be a beneficial treatment for erectile dysfunction, it's essential that you consult with your doctor before taking it. Remember, medications are tools to help manage your health, but they are not substitutes for professional medical advice. Closing. Your health should always be your #1 priority. And there we have it, a quick guide on Kamagra. We've taken quite a journey today exploring the ins and outs of this medication. Let's take a moment to recap the main points we've covered. Firstly, we dove into the basics of Kamagra. We learned that it's a medication primarily used to treat erectile dysfunction in men. It's a tool that can help men maintain an erection during sexual activity, assisting them in leading a satisfying sexual life. Secondly, we discussed how Kamagra is used. The medication is taken orally, usually about an hour before anticipated sexual activity. It's critical to remember that, as with all medications, it's essential to follow your doctor's instructions carefully and not exceed the recommended dose. Next, we talked about the effects of Kamagra. The effects can vary from person to person, but typically include improved erection and increased confidence during sexual activity. It's important to note that while Kamagra can help with physical aspects of erectile dysfunction, it's not a cure-all, it's just one piece of the puzzle, and other aspects like mental health and lifestyle changes should also be considered. We also stressed the importance of consulting your doctor before taking Kamagra. As with any medication, it's crucial to have an open conversation with your healthcare provider about potential risks and side effects. Your health is, after all, the #1 priority, and making informed decisions is part and parcel of maintaining it. In conclusion, Kamagra can be a useful tool for men dealing with erectile dysfunction. But, as we've highlighted, it's not a decision to be taken lightly or without professional medical advice. It's a part of a larger conversation about sexual health, and it's essential to approach it with the seriousness it deserves. Remember, information is power. The more you know about the medications you take and the conditions they're meant to treat, the better you can manage your health. It's all about being proactive, staying informed, and making the best decisions for your well-being. Thank you for joining us on this journey today. It's been a pleasure to bring you this information, and we hope it's been enlightening. As always, we encourage you to continue educating yourself about your health and the options available to you. I hope this video has been helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Rapid Quest Health for more informative videos. We have a wealth of information to share, and we're excited to continue this journey with you. Until next time, take care.